Hey Libra, it's me, Brandy, from TaureanI.com. There are tons of choices for you if you choose to head there. Anyways, this is your general for the rest of July, leading into August. Recent past, current situation from the past, near future from all this. If you hear noises, there is a rogue kitten I am trying to train and still trying to catch its sibling and mother. Okay, overall energy, crowning this reading, the Seven of Pentacles, okay? But maybe bored with what you're doing. It's quite possible that you are bored. Let's see. This is like daily work. Healing from daily work, right? I want it to focus, so... Sorry about that, guys. I really wanted to focus. That's the whole point of using this expensive camera. No. As I say that, I have another cat trying to come over. Hold on. Okay. Shall we continue this journey? I'm going to focus again on it. Because, you know, I have brat babies. No one else takes care of them. Anyways, Seven of Pentacles. The crowning energy is all about you had a dream, but now you're facing the lack of enthusiasm for all of it. That's what I was saying. You're bored. You're just not seeing, like, let's put it this way, the general term. You've planted your crops, but because you don't see the sprouts or they're not growing as fast for you, you are pretty much overanalyzing things like you've already given up, right? Or this is just that feeling, but you do know, like, it's best to go talk to your plants, talk to your water in a very positive manner, and things don't just come overnight. This is a yes answer, though, right? All the work you put in, all the hard work, the results, they're coming. You're just ready to pick premature vegetables, okay? Don't pick them. Don't pick them. She's so bored. It's so all over her face. Recent past. We have the Queen of Swords, which is you showing up in your own reading. Okay, the Queen of Swords is usually single. Usually single because she can see her vision. She's pretty cold sometimes, though, sadly. She reminds me of Lilith. She's always like my Lilith card, right? That has everything to do with like fertility, madness, inspiration, stalking, overly obsessive. I mean, I could literally go on about this, but she is holding in her hand her idea, okay? That's what I would like to put it as. Move my mouse. You see the white flowers, which is pure. The idea was pure. It had really good intentions. It could be a legal matter because of the pillars in the back. I mean, there's so much symbolism here. But this is pretty much like you using your mind, having a very direct approach, I guess I should say. But this is more like all of that waiting for the effort to pay off because you feel like you have overly given or something is pretty much hardening. And it feels like a big cut. And that's why she's so stoic, right? But you're not putting your energy to good use. It's like you're using your powers for evil. Let's put it that way. I mean, not so crazy, but you used your intellect and your communication skills to try to manipulate the time frame is what I'm getting. Try to manipulate the growth That's where I'm going from this. Current from this. Right. Wishful thinking is the Nine of Cups. And you see how that key is it's in her. Okay, putting it somewhere else is, well, it's kind of silly because it always starts, yes, with the cliche that it's inside of you. Okay, happiness always starts with our own mind frame and how we perceive things. If you try to push your ideas and dreams on someone else, that's why things backpedal, right? This is supposed to be an uplifting energy, but going off here, that's what I pick up. Okay, so this is all about your life experiences, what makes you happy, and what will continue to be so with the satisfaction of that. But it's like you're putting all that work into I want to say someone else. That's what I want to say. Thinking that's going to give you the fulfillment that you're seeking, but it's a egotistical view. Maybe you're wanting more material items instead of being happy with what you got. This will make me happy. This will make me happy. This will make me happy. And that's why it's like you're not content right now. Okay. This is the present influence. So what's your endeavor? What's your motivation? Whenever you make peace with that, that's when all the synchronicities occur. You know, that's when all the forces operate in your behalf. You know, but right now that's just wishful thinking that someone else is going to join you on your venture. Okay. Near future from that. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. And that, her direction is what is prevalent to me. She's facing the past. So we're going to divulge into this, I suppose. Like, are you banking your experiences on your past? Because with Pluto here and Saturn and all the other good planets, that would be kind of wasted. It would be wasted energy because you're supposed to do something different. You know what I'm saying? This is the promises. Like, you're submerged into those old promises. It's time for new. It's a unproductive energy, okay? And in order for you to use this productive energy is to understand things are going on under the surface. That's what this is. It's to, I like how she's stretching. Stretch beyond your comfort zone, right? The ballerina pose. This takes a lot of flexibility, a lot of persistence, a lot of training. Like, they're poor feet. They look so beautiful, you know, but they put all the work in. So you can bring that positive attitude back to you so you can take the opportunities for you. Because it's like your lack mindset right now. You're waiting on someone else or something else and you're wanting it right now. And it's a big emotional force that's kind of, well, influencing all of this. Instead of processing your emotions, you're emotionally drained, trying to put it over here and waiting on, you know, this opportunity. Whatever this opportunity is that you've put all of your energy in on, guys, you know, that's the problem. You have a yes, though. I mean, it's just more of switching your mindset. Give me more on the Seven of Pentacles, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords is under there. Right. See what I was talking about, stretching? You've not been stretching and doing things differently. You're doing the same process. The same process, the same mind frame, which is why it ends. Which is why something is going to go to shite. Because this is feeling stuck. And you're not stuck. You're just not taking the knowledge gained, all right? Knowledge that you have gained in order to make sure that it doesn't fall through the cracks again, okay? That's what that is. In order to make sure it didn't fall through the cracks again, you're not willing to stretch, is what I'm picking up. It's like you're disturbing your own balance by being stuck to the ground over here. This one's gonna, it's like you're gonna tip trying to pull this up. There is a dilemma, but it's your own dilemma. And it's like you're carrying a loss from your past, putting all that prospect on the past. That's only making the safe investments that you think worked last time, but actually didn't if you were to look back, because you're on a new one, right? You want to avoid a risk. But if you were to relax your grip on the energy, stop thinking of things as a block, and as a financial loss at all times, then you wouldn't be here. So it's like this material ideal. This is all material. This has everything to do with like a material aspect, which is the physicality you have put all of your emotions into. It's all of your emotions resting on some material item, okay, which is creating, well, difficulty where you're only fixated on that. I have a Libra rising. I have a Libra rising, and it's like my energy has been wonky. I'll get some days that I'm great. The other days I have to shut all of my appointments off. Like, it's insanity right now. We have a second chance. Indeed we do. A second chance to do things differently instead of basking in the past, which obviously didn't pan out exactly how you would like it because you wanted to keep doing the things the way you always did. Okay? In order to grow and prosper, we have to start exactly being the Queen of Swords and making legitimate decisions and sticking with them. Whenever you go back and back and back and back and back, you create indecisions. You create a ripple. Yeah, see how I said you needed to communicate very clearly earlier, and that was kind of the problem. It's more like you hemmed and hawed around about something, but never really spoke it. You never really spoke it. Okay, it's like you want it to be what you want it to be, and you can't see the signs that things are working on your behalf, but you're so stuck onto a memory. Here we go. I used to work this way and it panned out great. Okay, but technology has taken over, right? Here we are. Here we are. So this is about your career path. This is about your purpose. That could be a man who's only fixated on their wants and their needs. Yep, the hurt soul forever living in the past, reliving every bad moment that has occurred. It is true strength to acknowledge every hurt, but not sit paralyzed. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. My own words. This is my own words working in my benefit. Those are my cards. Right? I mean, if this isn't, this is what I'm talking about right there. Right there. Which is a very deceiving backpedaling energy. Let's not lie. Deceiving backpedaling. What else? Okay. So to regain your focus and change your heart about this whole situation and look at it in a different way, you need better organization. And yes, better organization always comes down. I'm more productive when my space is clutter-free. But it seems to bog my energy down when there's too much going on and I'm trying to, I don't know, work or something. Instead of taking a moment to quit looking at those things as blocks and rewrite, give myself a change of heart. All right. What? That's right. The blessings. Actually, I have been doing the blessings, but I'm feeling pulled to the spiritual postcards. I only really use these for readings on YouTube. But I like them. All right, let's close out Libra with some words of inspiration about their dilemma. It's almost like your heart is keeping you stuck and therefore you cannot financially expand. All right. That's definitely a... Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget that you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia. Once in a while, as you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and less connection to your soul. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through the soul's eyes and that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in the spirit who's teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution. Wake up. There's a lot to help you, and it needs orchestrated, which is clutter-free. Your mind is in alignment with the divine, and it will be unstoppable. Okay? Once you recenter yourself, all right, that's how you get the change of heart, and that's how you're able to get back to like your career path. Okay, your heart may be stuck on someone who doesn't want to go with you, you know, and the only way to actually free that energy, like they said, is to release it. All right, remember to check out TaurianEye.com.